Morning. No, nothing is coming in. Nothing come yet. Oh, it has come now. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. This is Inasura Singh talking from India, Bharat, on this day of April 7th, 2021, being Wednesday. I had tried to talk to you through screen share. Twice I tried. I think so. I tried to come to you through face, and I think it's working now. Same subject topic, civil engineering. Quality is a very important one. So I'm just talking, interacting with you just for a few, can say, about whatever possible time, because no chance to share files. Quality has different meaning for everybody. Quality has a meaning for a shopkeeper, doesn't have same meaning for an engineer, also doesn't same meaning for someone else. For a person who wants to only make profit commercially, for that person quality got no meaning, and for that person who is very much serious about quality achievement, for that person profit doesn't mean that high, means margin is okay. But we in this world have vast meaning of everything. I am an engineer. There are millions of engineers everywhere in all countries. They too have difference in quality, understanding. Quality exists everywhere, but it's also true that understanding of quality, something to this extent is quality. For some other person, I want double value than this. Quality is different. But we should not forget that nature has also included quality element in every material. That's very important point what nature has done. Nature has put every element in mundane world, and including within every human, there's some quality point, quality element that individual has to understand. It's actually difficult that every individual cannot understand what quality one has got until it's too late. Everybody has some character, we call it sometimes, rather than quality. In fact, character and quality are same thing. Quality of life we see these days, your quality of life no good. Means we should have some standards in life. Everybody has got certain standards, but it doesn't mean that you should have same standard. If you can super, it's better. How I conduct, how do you conduct, how someone else conducts is all different. It shows. It's power of brain that gives one force to think. And power of brain is not equal in everyone. Brain is there. God has given freedom to everybody. Use your brain, use your body to an extent possible. Of equilibrium, in a state of spiritual equilibrium, is one part. But when I work, when I serve, when I think, when I contemplate, it's all different stages. It's not necessary what I dream in or think that should be. Whatever I think result in a fruit. It's not necessary. But we have imagination. If I do like this, I would certainly get that. That's called, calculated calculated dream, you may say. If I give input as such, I will get is circumstantial calculation, we can say. It's not necessary it should be based on percentage, or it should be based on numerals, or it should be based on mathematics. It is circumstantial calculation which varies from one circumstance to another one situation to other one. But everywhere something counts, and that is value of that. Of my freedom to use my mind. Mind is free, body is free indeed. We are not paid anything for this body, and we are not paying any money to anyone to use this mind and this body. That is certainly natural process. Everybody is paid, everybody is fed by nature through various agencies. We know one agency is body itself. I am living in this body, it's my house forever. I cannot leave this house, and if I want to leave my body for human operation. So you can say my body is a plant, is a facility, is a law of functioning that if a little pain I find sometime, or I am feeling I am not happy, little pain causes me a problem. Everybody cannot digest pain until you are used to digest it. So we did some medicine. Medicine means there has been cause a defect in my quality, my structure of body. My body is unable to work to some extent, I can say, in every part of body. So I have to take medicine, or I have to take some treatment, some cure, and then to reinstate in its original existence. It's okay, now I have recovered. So I lost some power, I recovered now. This means there is something that works around. I'm not going to that subject of means how body operates, but only for reference I'm telling you. If as a living being I find difficulty in existence or in survival for time being due to certain illness, we don't consider that illness which material might be facing, and there's some defect left in that work. I understand and I feel so that every structure works. I agree, I don't agree, or somebody agrees or doesn't agree, it doesn't make a difference. When we work in engineering, for us, whatever we produce in whatever form, that is a product. And that product works. I can't say no, it works. That product gives service to everybody. If I produce some structure, if I produce a car, if some factory produces something, it delivers, it sells, that must serve. And it serves. I'm not saying it doesn't serve, but serve under certain requirement, serve under certain circumstances, serve under certain description. It's not simply, but as I say I'm an engineer in civil and I got specifications. No, everywhere. If you buy a car, there are so many specifications with that car. Technical specifications, decorative specifications. And if you go through that, you will find many points, technical points, which maybe people don't want to read them, unfortunately. People, if you want to buy a car, you're going to spend money. You want to see color of car. You want to see, beautiful seats, internal architecture of that car, internal decoration. People are more interested in that. Very few people require the specifications of engine, how this engine works. People are rarely interested in that. What's BHP of engine? How means to what extent it goes. That's why I'm talking, because I'm an engineer. I'm concerned with performance rather than decoration. Decoration can be changed, but basic structure can't be changed. Color of my skin can change due to environment. If a person is born in England or in America, and color of both would be different. A person is born in our country, Color will be varying according to environment. This means application of agency impacts on body. But we should not follow only skin is affected, nothing else. I don't feel pain because skin is affected by color. So I am healthy, everybody is healthy. If fair color is fine. If I'm whitish color, it's fine. If I'm samla color, it's fine. Whatever you can say, it's fine. We accept that because we don't feel pain. Same thing applies to materials. In a huge quantity we include. We include thousands of cubic meter on the structure. Structure people are living, but in body, in working of performance of the structure, there's something living in. You don't realize. Yes, you say steel reinforcement is there, concrete is there. This we are responsible to that extent only. But how does the steel perform? That is natural. We put aggregates in, different types of aggregates, coarse aggregate, fine aggregate, other aggregates, inert material, this and that. The how this could perform, we have observed this property of concrete, this property of steel, this property of this and that. That we did not include anything, we didn't do anything, with no contribution towards that. How does concrete perform? Yes, we can say we have this strength. But natural material, either rocks material, dust, etc., how they behave, they conduct themselves, it's not in our hands. We depend on their performance, on their conduct, but we can't put in conduct in them. So why say when I produce some structure as an engineer, my only job is process, design process, construction process, and more than I can't do anything. I can process it, I can produce, mix and do all and lay and do, and let's we understand to whatever extent. But there's something, there's some power working in that. Concrete works, steel works, and water when we mix it works afterwards also. So once we think and we say my procedure is over, my process is over, and I have done this or this has been done, okay, process wise it has been done, but stresses this material take, those are not in my hands, those are defined, those have been observed, those have been allowed. So this is something is working somewhere. Every part of building or structure works. It, of course, failure is also a work. When it fails means we cannot say it has gone in negative direction. Negative means it's going to be destructed, it's going to be demolished, it's going to be dismantled. That's different way. But after all, when we see the frame mechanism, you see plaster also does, but it is different kind of work. As far as I'm talking of its quality of structural material I'm talking. Because if structure is safe, everything is safe. I am confident if I live in a safe structure, I'll remain safe. And if so, no, I'm not sure of the structure may collapse anytime because this is not good design constructed. I shall always not be happy to live under that. Though people live in, but they don't understand. Maybe it's not suitable to them. What I'm saying is quality in life is very different than what we think is right or wrong. Quality of life is really very different. We have to understand meaning of quality and relate it to organizational management. Quality cannot be defined in a perfect way. It can be defined only in relational way, not in a fundamental way. Relational means into some relation we can say this is what we accept for this item, for this work, and if we achieve this, that's fine, it's okay. Means we put limitations on that to our understanding. No quality is free, but work of agencies is unlimited. What we produce, all agencies of nature work on them. Whatever structure we produce, that structure is worked upon by natural agencies. We should know that before entering the structural mechanism. We say we are using aggregate, both aggregates, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate. We should also know that this is not our production. Yes, we crushed some rock, we got these aggregates, but rocks are natural. Rocks have some properties. Same we use water, that's natural. We use steel, that's also natural. And we use, sun, rain, air, all these agencies. These agencies work on everything. So our structure. This means these agencies work where there is no contribution, means in a way structure should work, but they of course impact on the structure. Without heat, without water, without air, you can't do anything. Without soil, most important, we can't do anything. We have to understand properties of soil. We have to understand properties of rocks. We have to understand properties of air, water, heat, thermal energy. Every property we have to understand. Then we say, okay, fine. We use this metal to this extent. This means quality has no limit. Quality has no limit. That's what we have to understand. But we have to understand also that nothing is free. We pay for everything. We pay for everything. And for structure, there's no limit for payment. Whole life earning is gone. It goes. You buy a house, good house. I think whole money will go. Certainly it happens. Say, okay, this is my lifelong earning I spent on this. It's beautiful. You spend lifelong earning. So this is your lifelong earning. I think your lifelong earning may not be spent on the kids, but on certain structure that's going to be your friend, your father and mother forever. In reference to that structure, you say, this buildings, this structure belongs to that man who has lost his life. This means how many percent people do care about that? How many percent people? They care, of course. Everybody wants good work, good building, good structure. Because they do not know, it's not their fault. If they can't accede to that level, where some concentration is required, they can't do it. So what I mean to say, for that service, because these people lack that knowledge, just like we lack health knowledge, everybody requires doctor. We lack law knowledge, so we require an advocate. And whatever we do not know, we require that subsidiary agency, a person to help us. Same way, we cannot understand about quality. For us, quality is something different. For me, it is one, but for a professional, because professional is qualified within certain limits, and those properties also defined within certain limits. Professional can understand better than this. It's duty of professional actually to serve if the service is required. It's duty of a professional, but do they? Question is that, do they? Means just because nobody is asking any professional why you are not doing this, and if you don't do that, I don't think we do our service. I can't expect everybody, every owner, to know about building of structure. They do not know because they can't understand. Even if they understand, it's no use because they won't construct it. You have to check it, you have to do it. As a professional, you are servant to that owner.